Coffee steaming in the morning light, but your heart is still lingering in the night. Not in a shadow, not in the gloom, but in the visions that are starting to bloom. We talk about the mountains we've never climbed, keeping the spirit perfectly timed. But the clock is a liar, the calendar's thin. If you never let the real journey begin, it's a quiet vibration, a shift in the view, looking for a version of me and of you that doesn't just settle for the safe and the sound, but builds a new kingdom on this hollow ground. The biggest adventure, baby, don't you see? In this lo-fi rhythm, in this jazz funk degree, is to live the life of your dreams, making it real, the way that you breathe and the way that you feel. Yeah, it's a long distance flight in a private sky, watching the old limitations pass by. The biggest adventure is being alive. It ain't about the passport, it ain't about the stamp. It's about the fire in the internal lamp, waking up every day and choosing the line that makes your own history start to align. The dream isn't something you do when you sleep, it's a promise to the soul that you're gonna keep. Writing the script as the music unfolds, turning the lead of the routine into gold. People think adventure is a destination, crossing a desert or sailing a sea. But the bravest thing you'll ever do is actually inhabiting the space you dreamed of. Not someday, right now. Step into the vision. It's the wildest ride there is. Is to live a life of your dreams, making it real, the way that you breathe and the way that you feel. Yeah, it's a long distance flight in a private sky. In this lo-fi space, we find the nerve take the leap in the beautiful curve. The horizon is yours, baby. Stay in the flow. Live your dreams. The ultimate adventure. The shadows try to lengthen, the sky was turning gray, looking at the pieces of a broken yesterday. We count the things we're missing, we count the things we lost, tracing all the damage and the heavy, heavy cost. But wait a minute, honey, take a breath and look around. There's a secret kind of music in the very same ground. The sunlight on the curtain, the coffee in the cup, a million little reasons just to keep on looking up. It's a quiet vibration, a shift in the soul, taking back the pieces that the darkness nearly stole. The world world is still breathing, the heart is still true. And there's a brand new rhythm waiting just for you. Think of all the beauty, baby, still left around you. In this lo-fi rhythm, in this jazz funk hue. Don't look at the wreckage, don't look at the rain. Find the tiny miracles inside the everyday grain. Yeah, think of all the beauty and just be happy now. Let the golden spirit take a final peaceful bow. A flower in the alley, a smile from a friend. The way the silver river starts to curve around the bend. It isn't in the mansions, it isn't in the gold. It's in the simple stories that the morning has told. The grace is in the silence, the magic's in the air. If you're only brave enough to see it standing there. Wealth is just a feeling, a treasure in the mind, leaving all the heavy hollow memories behind. You know, it's easy to see the gray. The world makes sure of that. But look at the light through the leaves. Listen to the way the wind carries a song. There's so much beauty still left. It's right here. It never went away. Just be happy. That's the greatest rebellion of all. The everyday grain still left around you. Yeah. Look at the light in this lo-fi space. We find the peace, watching all the heavy, dark vibrations. Stay in the beauty, baby. Stay in the glow. Think of all the beauty. Be happy. Think of all the beauty. Be happy. The headlines are screaming, the world feels cold. Stories of the shadows are the only ones told. The static on the radio, the thunder in the sky, watching all the heavy clouds rolling by. We build up the fences, we lock up the gate, trying to find a shelter from a little bit of hate. It's easy to get lost in the noise and the gray, losing all the rhythm at the end of the day. But then I see a stranger reaching out a hand, a little bit of kindness across the broken land. A flicker in the darkness, a spark in the night, reminding me the spirit's still looking for the light. Despite everything, baby, don't you know deep inside where the secrets grow, there's a beautiful light that refuses to go. It's in the way a child smiles, innocent and free, the way a simple melody can set the spirit free. Beyond the iron curtains and the logic of the mind, there's a hidden treasure for the soul to find. The world may be a struggle, the road may be long, but I'm finding all the harmony inside the song. It's a vintage kind of faith, the timeless design, seeing all the gold in the center of the mind. I know what you're thinking. The world is a mess. The walls are high. But look past the armor. Look past the fear. Every soul is just looking for a home. Every heart is just waiting to be seen. Despite the rain, I still choose the light. Light that refuses to go. Really good at heart. In this lo-fi space, we find the grace, a little bit of peace in a frantic place. Stay in the searching through the shadows, digging in the sand, looking for a map that's already in your hand. We're waiting for a signal, waiting for a sign, like a hidden treasure that we're supposed to find. But the room is empty and the air is still. If you're just a spectator, you're never gonna feel the heartbeat of the moment, the fire in the soul, waiting for a story that's out of your control. It's quiet vibration, shifting the light. Stop looking for the ghost in the middle of the night. The clay is on the table, the canvas is wide. There's no secret identity waiting deep inside. Life isn't about finding yourself, baby, don't you know? In this lo-fi rhythm, in this jazz funk flow, life is about creating yourself, making it real. The way that you move and the way that you feel. Yeah, you're the architect, you're the master of the line, building up a spirit that is one of a kind, creating yourself. Yeah, that's the design. Pick up the colors, pick up the beat, write your own melody and walk your own street. The mistakes are just blue notes, part of the song, a beautiful improvisation that's never really wrong. You're not a finished statue on a marble shelf, you're a living improvisation of your own damn self. Forget the once upon a time, just start with I am, and build a little heaven out of every gram. Think about it. You aren't lost. You can't be lost. Because you aren't a thing that was already made. You're the artist. You're the brush. You're the ink. Don't look for the you in the past. Create the you for the future. It's the ultimate groove. He's got a perfect suit and a steady walk. He knows exactly when he's supposed to talk. He fits the puzzle, he plays the game. Never a ripple, never a flame. He bends a shadow to the city wall, waiting for the summer and the winter's fall. He's the reasonable man, smooth as glass, watching the centuries quietly pass. But the water stays still and the air goes dry when you're just a mirror of the same old sky. The comfort is a cage, the safety is a ghost when you're just a guest and never the host. The reasonable man adapts to the world you see. He fits the rhythm and the melody. But the unreasonable one, he's a different breed, adapting the world to the fire of his need. Persistent in the dream, pushing through the static, with a stubborn heart and a soul that's cinematic. Yeah, all the progress, all the light we find depends on the man with the unreasonable mind. She's breaking the meter, she's changing the key, while everyone's asking how can it be. They call it a nuisance, they call it a crime, to move against the heavy hands of time. But she doesn't bend, no, she doesn't break. She reshakes the valley and she moves the lake, while the reasonable people stay in the line. She's redesigning all the cosmic signs. Think about it. If we all just adapted, we'd still be in the cave. It takes a certain kind of stubbornness to look at the world and say, no, you changed for me. It sounds crazy, right? Unreasonable. But that's the only way the clock keeps ticking forward. The friction is the engine. existing in the dream, pushing through the static. In this lo-fi space we find the spark, the beautiful struggle in the middle of a dark. Stay unreasonable, baby, stay true. All the progress depends on you. The poets are talking, the ink is still wet, building a kingdom we haven't seen yet. 1,000,000-hour wheels and 1,000-hour mites, hanging like smoke in the neon lights. The word was a whisper, the word was a dream, a beautiful logic, a delicate scheme. But the world didn't spin and the heart didn't beat until someone put a footprint on the dusty street. Static on the wire, silent delay, waiting for the sun to define the day. The theory is cool, the philosophy's fine, but you can taste the water just by drawing the line. In the beginning was the deep, baby, not the top but the seed, honey. Before the rhythm, before the sound, something had to move on this hollow ground. Yeah, it's a lo-fi truth, a funky kind of start. The action is the engine of the human heart. In the beginning was the deed. The spark didn't ask for a reason to fly, it just tore a hole in the midnight sky. You can plan for the ocean, you can plan for the rain, but the first drop of sweat is the end of the strain. The masterpiece starts with the jagged edge stroke. The silence is fine till the melody broke. Don't tell me your vision, don't show me the map, just give the percussion a heavy set snap. Forget the once upon a time, forget the in theory. The universe didn't wait for a permit, it didn't wait for a speech. It just happened. The push, the pull, the strike. The thought is the shadow, but the deed is the light. Was the deed, baby, not the top but the seed, honey. Before the rhythm, before the sound, something had to move on this hollow ground. Yeah, it's a lo-fi truth, a funky kind of start. In this lo-fi space we find the act beyond the fiction, into the fact. Make your move, baby, let it roll. In the beginning, the beat. I was walking the wire, trying to keep the line, thinking everything had to be perfectly fine. But the wind caught my coat and I lost my beat, finding the rhythm of the cold hard street. We draw the maps with a steady hand, but the tide comes in and reshapes the sand. Every ambitious move, every heavy climb leaves a little bit of dust on the gears of time. It's the friction of the spirit, the heat of the race, finding the truth in a messy kind of place. If the water was still, it would never flow. If the heart didn't break, it would never grow. Man earns as long as he strives, baby. That's just the natural pulse of our lives, honey. Don't fear the stumble, don't fear the blur. It's the sound of a soul beginning to stir. Yeah, a lo-fi mistake in a jazzy kind of world, where the flag of the human is finally unfurled. Look at the masters, look at the greats, hitting the wrong notes at the pearly gates. If you don't make a mess, you don't make a sound. Stuck in a circle, just spinning around. The error is the proof that you're reaching for more, knocking on the wood of a secret door. It's the blue note, baby, it's the syncopated slip that gives the whole journey a little more hip. You know, perfection is a ghost. It doesn't breathe, it doesn't move. If you're making mistakes, if you're tripping over your own feet, it just means you're still in the game, you're still reaching. The only way to be right all the time is to never do anything at all. So keep reaching, keep erring, that's where the life is. Staring at the ceiling, chasing ghosts in the air. A map of a kingdom that isn't even there. You got the blueprints, you got the grand design, but you're still waiting for a perfect, steady sign. The ink is dry, but the soul is feeling heavy. Standing at the gates, but you're never really ready. Thinking maybe tomorrow, maybe next year, while the music of the moment is whispering in your ear. It's a quiet vibration, a spark in the dark, waiting for the flint to make a little mark. The world won't turn until you find your own feet and put the melody back into the street. Whatever you can do or dream, you can begin it. Take the cosmic rhythm and find the magic in it. 'Cause boldness has genius and power in the glow, a secret kind of wisdom that the timid never know. Yeah, just let the spirit fly. There's a hidden magic underneath the morning sky. The universe starts to bend, finding a beginning where you thought was an end. The doors start to open, the lights start to blink. It's deeper and wider than you ever dared to think. Fortune favors the heart that's ready for the leap, leaving all the hollow promises for the ones who sleep. It ain't about the finish, it's the fire in the start, the alchemy that happens in the center of the heart. Think about it. Genius isn't a gift, it's a decision. Power isn't something you have, it's something you use. And magic is just the name we give to the things that happen when we finally stop talking and start doing. Go ahead, take the step. Whatever you can do, or dream you can begin it. Take a cosmic rhythm and find the magic in it. 'Cause boldness has genius and power in the glow, a secret kind of wisdom that the timid never know. Yeah, just begin it, baby, let the spirit fly. Just begin it, find the magic. Yeah, don't wait. In the slow, fast space, we find the nerve to catch the trade winds and the beautiful curve. Boldness is the key, baby, don't you know? Genius, power, and magic. Begin it now.
I used to think the sun was made of coins in a jar, chasing every phantom, every falling star. The world is a circus, a beautiful noise, selling us the shadows and the plastic toys. But the lights eventually fade on the boulevard, and the winning hand is just a printed card. I was looking for a mountain, looking for a sign, missing all the treasure that was already mine. It's a quiet frequency, a steady hum, underneath the rhythm of the city drum. A soft realization, a shift in the air, finding out the answer was always right there. The greatest happiness of life, baby, don't you see? In this lo-fi rhythm, in this jazz funk degree, it's the conviction, the soul's final plea that we are loved, honey, and we're meant to be. Yeah, love for the spirit, love for the soul, the only kind of magic that can make a man whole. Love for the cracks and love for the scars, even when we're hiding from the morning stars. It ain't about the beauty, it ain't about the gold, it's the warmth of a hand that you're allowed to hold. It's the anchor in the water when the sea gets rough, knowing that you're seen and you're more than enough. A vintage kind of comfort, a timeless design, when I am yours meets and you are mine. Think about it. Happiness isn't a thrill, it's not a rush or a temporary high. is the certainty, the unshakable belief, the conviction that you have a home in someone's heart, that despite the noise and despite the flaws, you are loved as the real groove. Find a rest. The simple truth is always the best. Stay in the love, baby. Stay in the glow. The greatest happiness is knowing. The dictionary's open but the pages are white, trying to describe the middle of the night. I got 1,000 adjectives, 1,000,000 phrases too, but none of them can capture the shade of the blue. Sentences crumble, definitions fail, like a paper ship trying to catch a gale. There's a space in the chest where the language goes thin, waiting for the real conversation to begin. It's a heavy pressure, quiet kind of storm, a feeling that's looking for a physical form. It's too deep for a whisper, too wide for a shout, and there isn't a sentence that can let it all out. Music expresses what words can't find, the secret vibrations of the heart and the mind, the things that are too deep to ever be said, but too loud to stay quiet inside of your head. Yes, the ghost in the wire, the heat in the soul, taking the parts where the speech has no control. That makes you feel less alone when the world is too noisy and the talk is too cheap. The rhythm goes down where the shadows are deep. It's the irrepressible pulse, the scream in the key, the only way to set the unspeakable free. If it stayed inside, it would tear us apart, so we bleed it out through the strings of the heart. You know, words are just containers. Sometimes they're too small. But a melody has no walls. It says what the tongue is afraid to touch, and when it starts to move, it cannot remain silent. It has to be heard.
things that are too deep to ever be said, but too loud to stay quiet inside of your head. You can't stay silent, no. In this lo-fi groove we find the bridge, the final note on the final ridge. Let the music speak, baby, let it roll. That which cannot be said, but won't stay quiet.
It starts as a whisper in a crowded room, a tiny seed that's beginning to bloom, ignored by the kings and the men in the hall, a shadow that's dancing along the back wall. They built up the fences, they locked all the doors, trying to keep what was theirs and no more. But you can't cage the wind and you can't hide the light when the morning is ready to swallow the night. The gears are turning, the signal is clear, a frequency jumping from there to right here. It's a quiet vibration, a shift in the air. You can feel the momentum from way over there. Nothing is more powerful, baby, don't you see, than an idea moving through history. When the clock hits the hour and the stars align, it's a force of nature, a cosmic design. Yeah, an idea whose time has finally come, beating in the chest like a funky drum. Nothing is more powerful, yeah. Walls are crumbling, the logic is thin. The new world is knocking and wants to come in. It doesn't need a weapon, it doesn't need a crown. It just needs the truth to bring the mountain down. Like a river that's rising, a tide on the move, finding its place in this lo-fi groove. You can't fight the future, you can't stop the flow. When the spirit is ready and it's time to go. You can stop an army, you can stop a man, but a thought is a ghost that can move through walls. It waits, it breathes, it grows. And when the moment hits, the whole world changes its tune. The time is now. It's a force of nature, a cosmic design. Yeah, an idea whose time has finally come. In this lo-fi space we find the change. Nothing is lost, just rearranged. The signal is strong, baby, stay in the flow. great. The wine is pouring, it's getting late. I got the silver, I've got the gold, but the air in the room is turning cold. I touch your hand, but I don't feel a thing, like a broken bell that'll never ring. A velvet curtain, a wall of glass, watching the moments of mercy pass. It's not a pit of fire, it's not a lake of blue. It's the silence between me and you. A hollow vibration, a shadow in the chest, where the spirit is supposed to find his rest. Hell is the inability to love, baby. A silent sky with no stars above. Honey, you can have the world, you can have the throne, but you're still standing in the ice alone. Yeah, it's a lo-fi prison, a jazzy kind of cell. When the heart is a desert, that's the real hell. I see the lovers in the neon light, sharing a secret in the middle of the night. I know the grammar, I know the speech, but the feeling is always out of reach. Like a ghost in a garden, a spirit in the rain, knowing the pleasure but missing the pain. The greatest tragedy, the sharpest sting, is looking at beauty and feeling nothing. People think hell is a place you go, but it's a state you carry. It's the door that only opens from the inside, and the handle is rusted shut. To see the light and stay in the dark, to know the heart and keep it apart. That's the fire that never goes out. You're still standing in the ice alone. Yeah, it's a lo-fi prison, a jazzy kind of cell. In this lo-fi groove, we find the void, the bridge to the soul that we destroy. Before the night is done, the inability to love, that's the hell. Reading the blueprints behind the neon lights, seeing the patterns in the middle of the night. While the world is sleeping in a simple dream, I'm tracing the logic, tearing at the seam. The more you know, the more the shadows grow, a heavy vibration in the undertow. You can't unsee the truth once it's in your head, the unwritten words that are always being said. It's a tax on the spirit, a fee for the sight, a long distance walk through the cold and the white. The wider the window, the more the wind blows in. That's where the trouble and the grace begin. Pain and suffering, they're the shadow of the spark. Inevitable guests when you're dancing in the dark. For a large intelligence and a deep, deep heart, it's the weight of the finish before the start. Yeah, it's a lo-fi burden,
jazzy kind of toll, the cost of carrying a wide open soul. A shallow heart stays warm in the sun, never counting the damage that's already been done. But a deep well feels every pebble that falls, echoing loudly off the internal walls. You analyze the why and you analyze the how, with the weight of the ages on the here and the now. Every connection is a thread of fire, burning with the truth of a lost desire. You know, ignorance is a blanket. It's warm, it's safe. But once you choose to look, really look, you can't close your eyes again. The suffering isn't a mistake. It's the anatomy of the depth. You can't have the vision without the ache. A deep heart. The headlines are heavy, the colors are gray. Another cold shadow at the end of the day. The machines are humming, the static is loud, looking for a face in the faceless crowd. But then I see the sunlight hitting the glass, a moment of magic as the minutes pass. A single red rose in a crack in the street, the rhythm of a heart in the city heat. It's not in the power, it's not in the gold, it's a story that the soul is always told. A quiet revolution in a simple line, a piece of the human and a piece of the divine. Beauty will save the world, baby, don't you know? In this lo-fi rhythm, in this jazz funk flow, not the glitter or the glam, but the light within, the only medicine for the place we've been. Yeah, a saving grace, a beautiful sight, turning the darkness into something bright. Beauty will save the world. It's the way that you listen, the way that you stand, the touch of a kind and a gentle hand, the harmony hidden in a minor key, the truth is waiting for the eyes to see. Art is the anchor in the middle of the storm, keeping the internal fire steady and warm. Beyond the logic and the cold design, the spirit is dancing on a silver line. They say the world is a cruel place, full of noise and empty promises. But look closer, between the lines of the struggle, there's a melody, there's a grace. It's not a luxury, it's a necessity. The truth is, We can't survive without the bloom.
Sunday morning in the golden light, everything is moving just about right. The same laughter, the same warm breath, the same soft words that are always said. There's a pattern to the piece, a familiar song, where the rhythm is steady and the days are long. A beautiful map that we've all seen before, a simple kind of heaven behind the front door. It's a universal language of predictable grace, a mirror reflecting the same happy face. But step down the alley, turn the corner of the street, where the shadows are long and the air isn't sweet. All happy families are alike, baby, don't you see? A shared little rhyme, a common melody. But every unhappy family is a different kind of stray. They're all unhappy in their own unique way. Yeah, one is a silence, one is a storm, 1,000 different ways to never stay warm. A secret in the cellar, a ghost in the hall, a jagged little crack in a private wall. One is lost in the money, one is lost in the wine. One is just a tangle of a broken vine. There's no template for the tears, no script for the pain. Each one is a different kind of freezing rain, a custom-made sorrow, a specialized sting, a dark and lonely version of a broken wing. Happiness, it's got a standard rhythm. It's the gold standard. But sadness is an improviser. It finds the notes no one else can hear. It's a solo that never plays the same way twice. Every house has its own brand of heavy. Is a different kind of stray. They're all unhappy in their own unique way. Yeah, one is a silence, one is a storm. In this lo-fi groove, we see the design, the common light.
Every door hides a different